Well, Detroit Lions fans, we got some breaking news, and not in a good way this time. And it's sad. It really is. We knew this day was coming, but it is here sooner than later. And that is that Frank Ragnow has decided to retire from the National Football League and the Detroit Lions. Now, I'm not going to go in this video about any future who can take his place. I'll just say this, that Tate Ratledge is probably can fill in if they don't go and try to get a free agent center or maybe make a trade for somebody. I don't know. Do you really want a rookie starting I mean, the offensive line has shifted tremendously now. It's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. That's just the bottom line. If it is the same, I would be surprised. You still got Taylor Decker, you got Graham Glasgow, and you have Penei Sewell. But you're gonna have to find two other guys, right? We did draft some guys, but we're talking about rookies at best, right? So let's not pretend and act like that the Detroit Lions haven't lost something big here. They have. Now I'm gonna go down a different path. I am a fan at the end of the day. I am getting emotional right now because I remember when we drafted Frank Ragnow, and I said, who? I'll never forget, man, 2018. Man, 2018, I believe he was the 20th pick. And they said, Roger Goodell said, Frank Ragnow. And I said, who? That's just like the Detroit Lions to draft the center. One of the best moves that they could have ever made. Let me read what Frank had to say, and then I'll give you the rest of my thoughts. This is Frank Ragnow, and this is coming from his Instagram, and this is via Adam Schefter. It says, these past couple of months have been trying as I've come to the realization that my football journey is ending and I'm officially retiring from the NFL. I've tried to convince myself I'm feeling good, but I'm not, and it's time to prioritize my health and my family's future. I have given this team everything, and I thought I had more to give, but the reality is I simply don't. I have to listen to my body, and it has been one of the hardest decisions of my life. The Lions organization has been absolutely incredible throughout this process, and I can't emphasize this enough how grateful I am for this team and all the fans. It was an absolute honor going to battle for you all. You know what you're going to see from me, bro? We got legends, bro. We got legends constantly retiring. Now, I'm not trying to blame anybody. I'm not trying to blame Brad or the Lions organization. I'm just tired, bro. We done lost Barry Sanders. We done lost Calvin Johnson. And who thought that I would be getting emotional over a center, bro? But when you Frank Ragnow and you anchor the success of this team, of course I'm going to get emotional. I'm ready for our guys to get rewarded, bro. Another one gone. This guy ain't even 30 yet. He's not even gone. He's not even 30 yet. Calvin Johnson, Barry Sanders. And you know what I started thinking? What if this happens to St. Brown? What if this happens to Penei Sewell? What if this happens to Hutch? We almost there, bro. So it's just frustrating. It's because I keep going back to 2023. We were right there. We were right there. And then whether or not you blame injuries or not for 2024, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now, a report came out that Frank wanted a contract extension. So either two things have happened here. And this is just based off of what we've seen and what we've heard. Either the contract extension talks were completely false, and maybe they were thrown out to mask what was really going on, and that's him contemplating retirement, or this have something to do with the contract talks that it didn't work out. Maybe the Lions were kind of stalling or whatever the situation, and he just said, look, ain't nobody got time for that. I don't have time for that. And he let it go. Or it could be something else that's totally unrelated to the contract. Maybe he was just ready to go. He does have that toe that can't be operated on. And maybe him not playing football changes that. He's got a young child, I believe just the one, at 29 years old. He got his whole life ahead of him. And if he gonna go out at his own terms. I'm not mad at the retirement. I'm not mad at anybody in particular. I'm sad, and I'm just upset that we blew our opportunity, man. Like we could have gave, because I really believe that Frank would have retired had we won a Super Bowl in 2023. I think he would have retired then, because after the 2023 season, we were hearing that he said he was going to retire, and then he didn't. Come back, we had the best season we've ever had, and then I think he really wanted to try, man, but he just can't. So this does change things. Let's not pretend as though it doesn't. We went from one of the best offensive lines in the league to now we're going to find out. We're going to find out. And I just want to put this out there. I'm not trying to knock Brad Holmes. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm tired, y'all. I'm ready to win. I'm ready to win. You cannot blow. And that's why videos are made about Trey Hendrickson or whatever. Do whatever needs to be done, bruh. We have people, once we win a Super Bowl, not only are we out of, winning a Super Bowl for the Lions goes much deeper. And this is why I think this is so important. This football team is so important for us. Winning a Super Bowl goes so much deeper than just the actual winning of the Super Bowl. When the Lions win the Super Bowl, they won one for Calvin Johnson. They won one for Barry Sanders. They won one for Chris Spielman. They won one for all the Lions that have come before and have failed to get there. Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell, and this current Lions regime have a massive opportunity. They cannot blow it. Not only the city and the fan base they got the weight of the world on their shoulders with us, all the players. Lomas Brown said during the season that it felt like they were there with them, that they were doing it for us. When we were going 15-2, when we had the first seed, it felt like they were doing it for us. This is not for just the fans or not the current Lions team. This is for every person that's ever put on a Lions uniform. I want you to put that in perspective. Every single person that has put on a Lions uniform in the past 90 years and 60 since the Super Bowl. This is beyond one man, one player. This is much bigger than any one of us. And I'm tired of our guys leaving and not having any hardware. Frank has he will go down, he will be a Hall of Fame center, but he will not have a Super Bowl ring. And that destroys me. He will join the likes of many other players, Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson, to mention a few, who will not have a Super Bowl ring. And it drives me insane. It drives me insane. If you have an opportunity, you must grab it. You must grab it. When it comes to Frank Ragnow, I wish you well. I was wrong. Had an absolute fit when he was drafted. What are we doing? It was right in, because Frank Ragnow was 2018. Taylor Decker was 2016. It was right at the end of the Matt Patricia era. It was the last pick of Jim Caldwell, I believe. Or was it? Because Matt Patricia got fired in 2020. So he had, going into 2021, he had the 2020 draft, which was his last one, which was Jeff Okudah, right? Then he had 2019 and 2018. Yeah, so nope, it was Matt Patricia. That was his first draft. It was Matt Patricia's first draft. Yeah, it was Matt Patricia's first draft, I believe. Because Jim Caldwell was 14, 15, 16, 17. So I just never forget, man. But Frank Ragnow retiring after 7 seasons from the National Football League, Pro Bowls. Man, it's tough. It's tough because we've seen this before, and we got legends on our team, soon to be legends. We got Hutch, legend in the making. St. Brown, legend in the making. Jamison Williams, massive potential. And now Frank is not going to have hardware. And we had a chance, no matter what you say, and even who you want to blame it on, bruh. Blame it on whoever you want. We had a chance, and we blew it. You can blame it on Benedict Johnson for all I care. Frank, wish you the best, man. This is more than football. I wish you the best, Frank, and I'm sorry we couldn't get it done for you, bruh. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. Frank Ragnow retires from the Detroit Lions and the National Football League at age 29 after 7 seasons. Man, it's gonna be a different season for sure. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. Sad day, man.